Hey, my name's JD Sansaver. We're in Hawthorne, California at my shop, and basically just finishing prepping my bike for a big Alaska trip we're about to go on. I've had this bike for a long time. It's an 80s shovel head that I used to have a S&S panhead motor in, but for the trip I put the original shovel head back in there just to make it whatever. Now this motor is in its frame. This used to be my chopper motor, but I brought it back. And this bike has gone through some phases, and now it's just, I've gotten it ready for Alaska. I've never had a fender before. The fairing is, I made that's new, and it's awesome for the cold weather. I mean, that's kind of one of the big things about the Alaska trip is everybody's worried about the weather. And it is summer, but it still gets cold there. So we'll be riding long hours and cold and possibly wet too. So I've got some steering dampening that I've put on this bike because of the fairing. I made this bag, which is leather and rubber, I made for this trip. I put crash bars on it. It's a stock motor that I had Rico rebuild for me. So I put miles on this frame, but not with this motor. So I have a month now to ride around and make sure everything's legit. But got my fishing pole holder, pretty stoked about that. Hopefully we get to do some fishing on this trip. First time I ever bought proper rain gear. I got Carhartt bib overalls. It's all their fishing gear. And I got a jacket that's all properly fit, and you know, I got the right shit this time, so I should be. Shoes, I haven't really figured out. I'm a sneaker wearing guy, so I might just get some funky galoshes that I can just pull over my boots, over my shoes, and not worry about it, because I don't like wearing boots that much. I got tent, I've had camping gear forever. This year I added a funky hammock tent that lays flat. It's got some weird girder system in it, but you lay flat, you don't lay all curved up, so I'll be giving that a try this trip. I know the people driving the rig, sounds like our food issues are going to be pretty cool with Yeti and Yoli are coming, and they're cooks and stuff, so it sounds like it's going to be a blast. Good food, good people. Our vehicle is this military vehicle that's going to be this super fucking vehicle with like trays for tools and hot water and a welder and generator. I mean, it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. I'm super excited, really. You know, nobody's going to really want to sleep in there unless it's miserably raining or, well, who knows, whatever. If you're afraid of bears that night, I know bears is an issue, but I'm sure there's going to be a couple shotguns. I got bear spray, so I'll pack a bear spray, and not really worried about that too much either, but I know they're out there for sure. Hopefully I get to do some fishing. That's one thing I was hoping for, but that kind of happens if it happens. So there's a possibility, or not a possibility, there's some 400 miles, which will be 800 miles of dirt road, and which is fine. I know there's some, the dirt is thin and wet and muddy, and that might be an issue for some of our drivetrain gear, but you know, I got a fender, never had fenders in this. I should be golden, you know, crash bars in case something did happen. But we did Baja, all the way down Baja, and that was on my chopper, so if I can do it on a rigid chopper, I'm going to be cakewalking this thing. We're as set up as you can be with the chase vehicle and the people on the trip. I mean, there's really nothing that can't be handled with this crew, so I have no real worries. I hope I'm not cold and wet, but that's not really going to keep me from doing it.